Here.
Hirsch,
Here.
Swadley,
Here.
Boersma,
Here.
Johnson,
Here.
Reeves,
Here.
Majewski,
Here.
Engelberger,
Here.
Jensen,
Here.
Truul,
Here.
O'Connor,
Here.
Duranzik.
Here.
There are 11 alderpersons present.
Thank you. We'll begin tonight with the posting of the colors.
Who's missing?
I'm going to lead the Pledge of Allegiance, so if everybody would recite with me, I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you. And now Holly will give the oath of office, beginning with the mayor.
Have a good one.
Yeah, let you once in a while to see if you're still alive.
I'll give you a call. I'll send you a few emails.
Yeah, do that, please.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Tim Swadley,
Having been elected
having been elected
to the office of
to the office of
City of Stoughton Mayor,
City of Stoughton Mayor,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of the said office
discharge the duties of the said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I have Sid Boersma next. All right, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Sid Boersma,
having been elected to
having been elected to
the office of
the office of
City of Stoughton Alder District 1,
City of Stoughton Alder, District 1,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of the said office
discharge the duties of the said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Where's my name tags?
Thank you.
Phil Carabello. Right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Phil Caravello,
having been elected to
having been elected to
the office of
the office of
City of Stoughton Alder District 2,
City of Stoughton Alder District 2,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of said office
discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thanks, Mike.
Gina? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Regina Hirsch,
having been elected to
the office of
City of Stoughton, Alder District 3,
City of Stoughton, Alder District 3,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
support that I will I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of said office
discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
And Nicole Weisinger.
Deep shit for 3 years.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Nicole Wiesinger,
having been elected to
having been elected to
the office of
the office of
City of Stoughton, Alder District 4,
City of Stoughton, Alder District 4,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of said office
discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Congratulations.
I am ready.
All right, good evening. We're going to get into our regular business at this reorganizational meeting, and we have to take another roll call. So, Holly?
Bartlett.
Here.
Hirsch.
Here.
Swadley. Oops, I'm.
Here.
Boersma.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Reeves.
Here.
Majewski.
Here.
Caravello.
Here.
Jensen.
Here.
Weisinger.
Here.
O'Connor.
Here.
Duranzik.
Here.
All right. We have 11 alderpersons present.
Okay, and the first order of business would be council elections. And what we have to do is nominate and approve a council president. And typically what we do is we ask for a nomination 3 times, and then we close nominations and take the vote. Sid?
Do we have communications first, Your Honor?
Sure, go ahead if you have something.
Okay, tomorrow, Wednesday, April 18th, we are having a going away retirement party for Mayor Olson at the firehouse from 4 to 7. We have acquired mucho cakes and coffee and plates and forks. We'll have some music and some well wishes for Donna. We hope you can all make it. In planning this event, I asked her if it would be okay for me to acquire some cake for this event, and she said, fine, Sid, let them eat cake. So we hope you can all make it.
Okay,
Communication.
sure, Alderperson Hirsch.
I know some alderperson are just Elder Scott Truel, and I think Mike is still here. I just want to thank them for their time and commitment for the last number of years. They've been really integral in getting a lot of things done in this city, and I just want to thank them for their time. And obviously, I want to thank Mayor Olson, too, for all that she's done for the city. She's been a calm voice when there's been a lot of kind of tension, so I appreciate that.
Thank you. Anybody else have communications? Seeing none, then we will move on to the council elections. And Alderperson Duranzik.
Yes, I would like to nominate for council president Tom Majewski.
I have a nomination for Alderperson Majewski. I don't believe we even need a second, do we? But any other nominations?
like
Alderperson Bartlett?
nominate Alderperson Greg Jensen.
Okay. Any other nominations? Okay. Alderperson Johnson.
I'd like to nominate Regina.
Okay. We have 3 nominations. What's going to be the best way to do this? Do we call third? And it has to be a majority? Okay. So we're going to do a roll call vote on the 3 nominations. So should we just start with one and go down the line?
So I think the best way would be for me to call the roll and everyone state who they are voting for. Or-
Do we do that, or do we do it like the,
Usually do it on paper.
we do it on paper?
On a paper ballot.
We can do it either way.
It doesn't matter. I prefer to do it on paper ballot.
Well, either way, it'll be part of the public record, so we can certainly do it on a paper ballot. It's just going to take us a second to get some paper together.
So on the top line, would you please write your name, and then on the second line, write who you are voting for?
Mayor, I would like to actually withdraw my name from being, I just don't have the time to be council president at this point, so leave it at 2.
Is that okay? All right, so we're down to Alderperson Majewski and Alderperson Jensen.
Thank you.
I'll put your name on top, and then you're voting for. Okay.
And while we're waiting, basically what the council president does is would sit in on the meetings if the mayor was not available, and if the mayor is out of vacation, the council president at sometimes would be on duty or on call if there was a decision or a paper that needed to be signed. And then also would chair the CIP committee, which is a capital improvement plan. So that would be a meeting that would occur in the fall for the budget. And there's other responsibilities that we've done in the past where the council president has worked with the clerk to review the agenda before it's sent out to the full council. And then, you know, help other council members as they see fit.
You're a game expert.
And then save them for
Because I don't even have what I asked. They asked him to borrow it. She said, what kind of extra?
So did you get it? Oh, can you get it this way? I can get the agenda.
and 3 and 1. 7, 3 and 1. Okay.
So there are 7 votes for Alder Majewski, 3 votes for Greg Jensen, and 1 person did not vote.
So congratulations, Alderperson,
Thank you,
or
everybody.
should I say, Council President Majewski. And then the next nomination would be for Council Vice President, which would be the 3rd person if something were to keep the mayor and the council president from being available for a meeting. And it looks like Alderperson Boersma has a
I nominate
nomination.
Greg Jensen.
Any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate Regina Hirsch.
All right, any other nominations? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations, and it looks like we'll repeat the process. And I'm happy to say that I don't think this last year the council vice president had to chair any of the council meetings. So hopefully this will just,
Keep it that way.
yeah, Tom says we'll try to keep it that way. But in the event that neither one of us would be available, then the council vice president would fill in.
And here's a plan.
Two more.
Is this an extra? Or
Yeah, it's an
somebody
extra.
vote? This is an extra.
Yes, I think it is.
We'll find out when we count them.
There were 6 votes for Hirsch and 5 for Jensen.
Congratulations, Alderperson Hirsch. You would be here.
Moving on up.
Okay, so item number 2 would be Resolution 79 of 2018, which is confirmation of the mayor's aldermanic appointments to the standing committees. You may have noticed in the packet that the Community Affairs, Council Policy, and the Public Safety committees have a vacant seat, and that would be anticipation of when the council would appoint the next alder for District 1 to take my place. And if the council chose not to fill that position, then at that point I would be looking to fill that with our current alders. So that was purposely done. Another point that came up is we learned last year that for the redevelopment authority, the RDA, that we need a 4/5 vote, and I had a request to vote on the RDA appointments separately. So I guess what somebody could make the motion, and without those.
Well,
Pardon me?
this one, though, Tim, does not have the, R 79 2018.
Right.
Not have the.
Oh, okay.
RDA in it.
That's just-
Oh, that's the
these are
next
just
one.
straight-
That's R80.
Yeah, this would just be a straight,
Yep. So that would be the next one. So R79 is just the standing committees. So I'm looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Okay. We had a motion by Dransick and a second by Jensen on that one. Any discussion on any of them? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed, that carries. And then the next item is the R80, and that one is the mayor's appointments to the non-standing boards, committees, and commissions. And as I mentioned, we want to pull the RDA off of there. And the other thing you'll notice is that the Mant Community Center, we no longer need a representative on that committee because the debt service has been repaid. So we're no longer required to have a council member serve on that one. So that's why that was changed in the updated packet. So I guess I'm looking for a motion for R80 without,
yeah. You would need a motion to this and then make an amendment to pull those out.
okay.
So I'll make the motion to approve R80 2018 as submitted.
So there's a motion, is there?
I'll second that.
A second by Jurancic, and then
Then I'll make
discussion.
an amendment to that motion to
Okay.
pull the RDA out for a separate vote.
So there's a motion to amend by Jensen. Is there a second on that?
I'll
Second.
second that.
I heard Boersma on that one. And then is there any discussion on that? Okay. So we're voting on,
Voting on the amendment first, which would be the 4/5 vote for the
right.
RDA.
So we're basically voting on the members that I selected for the redevelopment authority, which is Alderperson Hirsch and Durancic. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I can't say aye anymore. Any opposed?
You can, but it won't count.
Right, not unless there's a tie. There won't be one tonight, I hope. There was none opposed, so that does carry.
Carries.
So that takes us back to the original motion, which would be the rest of the appointments. And is there any discussion on those? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed to that one. Okay, so R81 is confirmation of mayor's citizen appointments to boards, committees, and commissions. And I did receive notice today from John Boydell, has decided not to continue on the Arts Council. So we would be looking to amend at some point when we make the motion to remove his name from the list, and I'll work on filling that position. Otherwise, I'm looking for a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, so there's a motion by Hirsch,
I'll second.
seconded by Jensen. Any discussion on that, or does somebody want to make an
I'll
amendment?
make the motion to remove John Boydell's name from, what was it, the,
Arts Council.
okay.
So there's a motion to remove that name from the Arts Council. Is there a second for that?
I'll second that.
All right, and there's a second by Durancic. You getting all this with us? Okay, any discussion on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And that carries, which takes us back to the original motion, would be the rest of the appointments.
Except making an amendment to pull out the redevelopment authority, the two candidates plus a vacancy for a separate vote.
Okay, so there's a motion to amend it to remove the redevelopment authority selections. Is there a second for that?
Second.
Second by Boersma. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed? So that carries. Now we're back to the original motion, which is the rest. And any discussion on the original motion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed to the original motion? None opposed, that carries. That takes us to R82, which is the designation of public depositories and authorized signatures. I'm looking for a motion for that.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
RDA? Did we approve the RDA?
Yes.
Yeah, we just
we
voted on
took
it
up-
separately
We did.
when we pulled it
Separate
off.
vote, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Second
I
amendment.
think I heard a motion from, was that Boersma?
Yes.
Motion from Boersma and a second from Jensen for the deposits and the authorized signatures. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed. And then we have R83, which is a designation of the official newspaper. I'm looking for a motion on that.
Move to approve.
I have a motion by O'Connor. Is there a second? A second by Jensen. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed.
Move to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn. Is there a second? And there's a second by O'Connor. All in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed? Thank you very much.